Good morning. It's the 20th of September, the 16th Sunday after Pentecost. Yes, we're still at St. Francis, but at a place you may not have noticed before. If you see, this is our memorial garden. And this wonderful lady who does Sunday school and Christmas bazaar, Karen Cloud, has been the one to see to this memorial garden on all of our behalves. Come on in and let Karen show you around.
Oh, good morning. Father asked that I share some of my memories of St. Francis Memorial Garden. So I thought about this and I realized I have to go back to 1992. That's when it was decided and granted permission by the vestry and Father Ashman Brown that our son David could use St. Francis for his Eagle Scout project. And he had a bird sanctuary placed right in here. Driftwood, bird feeder, bird bath was all added. Help from his scouts and also from the Sunday school at the time. The Sunday school then would add to the project of coming out every Sunday as part of their lessons of St. Francis by making sure the bird bath was clean and ready and some fresh seed put out. It wasn't until 1997 and Richard Sutherland's brother, Claude, died, and he came to the vestry asking, could we please, our family, leave Claude's ashes here in the bird sanctuary? They agreed. And Claude Sutherland became the first person to have their ashes placed in the bird sanctuary. Not a garden yet and no markers, just a quiet family service. 3 years later, Jan Fessler's mother, Thelma Sham, dear woman who supported ECW and so active in our church for so many years, she passed and Jan thought, Richard, what a wonderful idea. And she too then asked that her mother be placed here, and a second person adds now to our bird sanctuary. Just a year later, Richard lost his wife, Anne, and so she became the third person to join the brother-in-law, Claude, here in the garden. It wasn't until 2011 when our mother died, Lois C. Davis, and at that time, I went to the vestry and asked permission that we get markers and that we place them so people know who's here and for those of us to help remember too. The vestry joined in, and those donations that we got in honor of our mother, we added the beautiful ironwork that you came through to show that it is indeed a memorial garden. We also put in a watering system. If you come up here during the weekday, it'll be going, which ensures that in our Florida droughts, all the new shrubs that got added after that time would survive. My claim to fame is the crepe myrtle over by St. Francis. That was actually just a little cutting that I got from a crepe myrtle bush tree in Roanoke, Virginia, where my mom grew up. I wanted her to have part of her home here with her. As you see the St. Francis statue, that was actually donated by Pat Devlin in honor of her husband, John, back when it was just a bird sanctuary. 2016. Richard Sutherland dies. Deacon of our church, but so much more. He was an advocate of prison ministry, such a gentle man, great spirit. And I often think of Richard when I come up here as my lighthouse, because I think, how many thousands of ships has he saved? We don't know. That same year, Father Larry's wife, Sherry, died. Loved by her family, which of course includes her St. Francis family, and is so aptly put on her marker, we remember Sherry for her smile. That same year, 2016 or 17, that was when Edwin Morningstar passed away, and Louise asked, could she please place his ashes also? So now we have 7 of our brothers and sisters here in the beautiful garden. Other items that were donated, I mentioned the statue by Pat Devlin, active member back in the 80s and 90s for her husband John, but also the marble benches in 2011. Mom's dear friend Nellie Bevel wanted to leave something in honor of her dear friend Lois and that's when the benches came in. Just recently, Gail Tompkins added the church birdhouse. As we continue constantly updating and adding things and trying to get ahead of the weeds in here. I like to come to the Memorial Garden during the week. I often sit at one of Nellie's benches, talk to Mom. I hear the traffic on 301. If you're here around 5 p.m., you can also hear the chimes, compliments of our cemetery across the way. Beautiful hymns. But even no matter what time of day, you can often hear the birds singing. And right now, my favorite is on a breezy day, the leaf song provided by our beautiful trees. Peace and wonderful memories. That's what St. Francis Memorial Garden means to me.